Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nowadays, a lot of people are very active on TikTok and they have a kind of live talking discussion on various topic. A lot of people from Christian community they also sit together on live TikTok stream and they talk about their own Christian concepts. Sometime I listen their talking and I found very nice, decent, humble, polite people. There is a group name called, I do not know what is the name of that group, but I found a person, his name is Fantasy. Probably from his talking, I can guess that he is more than 50 years old. And there is an old man. He is a kind of priest. I'm sure his name is Lucas. He's also a very nice person. I listen their talking sometime. The place where I live right now, it becomes quite late for me to listen their talking, but I try my level best to listen their talking. They are very nice and I really wanted to talk to them. And I really don't want them to lose their life. Suppose after their death they come to know that their real God is somebody else. Whatever their religious beliefs are, they are useless, they are wrong, they are fake. So what will happen to them? I really feel sympathy for them. I wanted to talk to them, but I just feel afraid whenever somebody try to talk about religion. The people get hurt, and I really don't want to hurt them. I am sure somehow they listen my video and try to revise their faith. My dear friends, remember one thing: there is only one God. There is not two God. There are not three God, four or six, seven. There is only one God. And in order to guide all the human beings, because we went astray, if we study the history of the human beings, they started from Adam and Eve, and after Adam and Eve, they started going astray. They left the right path, and in order to guide them, God sent his prophets Abraham, Moses, Jacob, Joseph, Christ, and Muhammad, peace be upon him, are all prophets of God. And they are sent by God to guide us. Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the last prophet. Muhammad, peace be upon him, came after Christ. And your philosophy that Christ crucified himself in order to glorify human being, this is really a very wrong concept. I just wanted to give you an example. Suppose you create a robot and you created a robot to glorify it. If you have enough power, if you are omnipotent, if you are omnipresent, if you have superpowers, why you cannot forgive the robot if he commits any sin without crucifying yourself? A man can only take the height of greatness if he leaves the sin and follow the way of his God, the way of the prophets of the God. This is only way to glorify. If you leave the sin, that is very important. And you just wanted to say that we don't need to leave the sin, we just keep on committing the sin and God himself crucified in order to glorify us. This is really a very strange. Secondly, whenever we say that God is born, God came in the form of Christ, it makes God a little lower. It diminishes the actual spirit of God. God becomes a kind of human being. Human beings are very low in their nature. They have jealousy, they have greediness, they are stupid, they are silly, they cannot comprehend everything. And you are trying to make God a little lower if you say that God has taken the form of Christ. I really don't understand what is this kind of concept it is. I that's what why I wanted you to revise your faith. You need to understand. You need to make a search. Before Christ, Abraham came in this world. He did not declare that he is some kind of son of God. Moses came. He did not declare that he is some kind of son of God. Joseph, Jacob, David, King Solomon, nobody declared that they are kind of son of God. Nobody. All of them are prophet. How it is possible that Christ declared himself as the Son of God? We really need to understand there is only one and only God. Christ is actually the prophet of Allah, prophet of God, and he is no more than the prophet. Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the last prophet. When some religious scholars of Christian community and Jewish community came to visit Prophet, peace be upon him, uh, when he was alive. They came from Najran. It was a kind of area from where they came, and they put some certain questions before Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, clearly answered all those questions. And inside their heart, when they came back to their community, they accepted that Muhammad, peace be upon him, is a prophet. But it's a kind of whenever you accept somebody as a prophet, so you will have to leave your powers, you will have to leave your authority. It's a kind of some kind of political affairs get involved in your life